Caroline, and this is Media and Information Literacy. In this episode, we are going to take a deep dive into media, how we consume it, how we create it, and how to use it properly. Before we get started, do me a favor and think. How many hours did you spend consuming media today? Did you know that we Filipinos spend an average of 4 hours and 15 minutes each day on social media? Another interesting fact about us Filipinos is that despite our country lagging behind our neighbors in terms of internet speed and reliability, we Filipinos log in to internet in an average of 10 hours and 56 minutes. That's over 40% of our day. Never before in the history of mankind we spent so many waking hours consuming media. That's why it is so important that we know how to consume and use media responsibly. To get you started on this learning journey, let's have first the media and information buzzwords. Let's play buzzwords. 10 seconds per word. A set of rules for proper behavior online. Netiquette is the term for the set of rules to be followed online. A series of angry and critical comments by two or more people in an online environment. Flame war is a series of angry comments by two or more people online. This refers to the ability to fully participate in a digital society. Digital access refers to the ability to fully participate in a digital society. Now, when I say media, I am talking about two different things. Let's talk about the first definition of media, as in the plural form of medium, which means a method in which something is communicated, or it is the vehicle for a message. Examples of which are cell phones, TV shows, songs, My Day stories, magazines, tweets, Instagram posts, vlogs, arts, movies, books. When you think about it that way, it makes sense why we consume so much media in a day. Now, we often stick "the" in front of media when we refer to mass communication. It's a term we use to refer to TV channels, newspapers, movie studios, radio stations, websites. How about the trend like Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, or even iWantTV? These are examples of streaming platforms, which are all examples of mass communication or the media. Whether you're talking about media, as in multiple medium, or the media, the ability to navigate and screen the information we get from the media is a crucial skill. Scholars refer to it as media literacy. In this lesson, we are going to define media literacy as the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, create, and act using all forms of communication. With this definition in mind, think back of how you consume media today. What kind of content did you watch, read, and absorb? Did you understand the message of the media content? Were you aware that each message was created by someone who might be a little unreliable, who has their own goals or opinions? Now, When you create media like a Facebook post, a tweet, your Instagram stories, or your TikTok reel, what is your responsibility to those who view it? Do you think you have to be responsible for your viewers? Lastly, what will you do with all that information you just received? Are you going to take it all in and believe it? With media literacy skills, you have the ability to think through each of these questions each time you react, share, and post information in your social media. Now that you have an idea of what media literacy is, can you give some trait of a responsible media user? A responsible person follows a set of rules even in the online world. This is what we call the Netiquette. According to the University of Hull in the UK, there are 10 rules when engaging online. First, remember the human.
When you are online, it is sometimes easy to forget the human. That is, the people you are interacting with online are real humans and not disembodied usernames or profile pictures. It is also useful to remember that online interactions are nearly always recorded and backed up. If you act inappropriately, these recordings will serve as evidence against you.
Be ethical.
In life, people generally follow the law. It can, however, be easy to let your ethics slip when online. Illegal streaming of movies, downloading of music, and copyright infringement is still breaking the law. It is the online equivalent of shoplifting.
Breaking the law is bad netiquette.
Netiquette varies from website to website. What is acceptable in one environment is not acceptable in another. When you approach a new website, watch and monitor how people communicate and interact. As an online user, it is your responsibility to ensure that the time they spend reading your post isn't wasted. If you are sending something, you need to be conscious of how the receiver will access the file. You can save people's data limit and time by being considerate with what you send or share.
Students, yep, you. You should not send private messages in the wee hours of the night asking when to submit requirements. We've got to sleep too. Again, respect other people's time.
It is always advisable not to share anything embarrassing, illegal, or inappropriate. People you have not even met may look you up online.
Avoid swearing, but if you feel the need to, you can make use of euphemisms or asterisks to filter it all out. Or better yet, do not swear online.
Sharing is one of the principles behind the majority of internet services. If you are knowledgeable in an area, then you have something to offer. Share what you know, and it will help other users.
If you are sharing your opinion or your idea, make sure that it is clear to your audience.
People are always going to disagree, and that is healthy. When involved in any such debate, it is important to be respectful of the other people involved.
If you are going to provide negative comments, make sure it's constructive and useful.
You need to ensure you do not breach anyone's wishes by sharing any of the content they have made available to you. Rule 9. Don't abuse your power. If you are a facilitator for any online environment, make sure you do not abuse the privilege of access that your position may give you.
People will make mistakes when they are new to online environment. Everyone has to start somewhere, so try and be forgiving of others' mistakes. sum it all up, media literacy is such a crucial skill in today's world. It allows us to think through whether we consume and create media responsibly. Also, we should not forget that in an online world, netiquette is lit. In short, manners maketh man.
Manners maketh man.
Now, let's try this mind exercise. In your activity notebook, write true if this statement is correct and false if otherwise.
Looking good online means having good profile pictures. Having an open mind is a must in the online world. Netiquette requires respect towards other online users. Being media literate requires you to evaluate how to access and consume media.
To fortify your learning about media literacy and netiquette, I'll give you this scenario.
Nearly half, or 48% of Filipino adults get their political news from the internet. A survey from Pulse Asia conducted in September 2021 showed, of this, 44% cited Facebook as their main source. As a media literate person, how are you going to combat fake news in today's digital world?
Next meeting, we are going to discuss your responses and learn new competencies to become a media literate person. This is Teacher Darren. Always remember, think before you click. Stay safe and have a good day.